Hey, air gunners out there in Hollow Point land. Today we've got the M50 from Bintac LLC. That's Bintac, not Tic Tac, not Paddywhack, not Give a Dog a Bone. Bintac LLC. You know, the M50 is a beautiful looking 50 cal. We're shooting a 495 diameter slug. When people are asking what is what, I do the 495 for the HP series. It's a little tighter. I do the 498 for the Challenger series, a little more power. So, but I want to tell you a couple of things that we did. So, as I've stated previous, when I shoot the magazine and it rotates, I mean when I pull the bolt back and the separator rotates, it has a tendency to pop out a little bit, okay? So I put a little bungee on it. Some people are putting a little bit of tape to tighten it up. One air gunner says pull the barrel back in a little bit, you know. So I loosened the lock nut, moved it in, you know, half, 2 rotations, give or take, whatever, till it was snug, and that's what I'm doing. But when you do that, here's the other issue. There's no real lead in. You're hitting lands and grooves almost immediately as you push the bullet in. So I'm having to shove the bullet a little bit harder in the probe to get it to seat so I can drop the handle down. So just be aware of that. You may want to tighten this up by putting a little bit of tape on it, or just putting a bungee like I did to make life easier, because the constantly slamming, dropping it down is going to play, you know, a little bit of wear and tear on your palm of your hand. So it's a 50-50 on what you want to do. Yeah, so if it was me and I was a gunsmith, I would take the barrel and just go in 3/4 of an inch with a reamer and just open it up a couple of thousandths, you know, just open it up just a couple of thousandths. So as you're seating the bullet, it's not going to be as so that's what I used to do with Will Piot at Saddle Mountain when Will was around. Just have him, he just ream the breech area, that lead in, just a fraction, so you weren't having to pound your bullet in. So, you know, one never wants to be accused of pounding one's lead. Let's get shooting, gentlemen, and see what we can do. So, this is what we're going to try in the M50 today. The 175, the 235, the 258, and the 300. Now we know the 300 is going to drop like a dog, but you know, at least we're more or less for power. You know, we want to know, you know, hey, you know, can I shoot 1 or 2 big ones and then have the power drop off? So that's what we're going to do. Follow along for the fun and excitement. So we got our 4,500 PSI set up. One thing I did notice when I played with the barrel a little bit, it changed the elevation on this scope by about 20 some inches. So I had to really, it took me 5 bullets to figure out that I was shooting 20 inches over the target. So just be aware of that. If you're already set up and you decide to pull your barrel in a rotation or 2 so your magazine's a bit snugger, you may have to play with your scope. Just let you know that, Mr. Jim Dandy. So ear protection in. There we go. See what I mean? And today I'm shooting without the Donnie Schlong on this particular model, just because. This is the 175 Mosquito. 6 shots. Let's go down and take a look. Okay, this is the 175, and it's a little opened up. I mean, granted, 50 yards, it's still in the kill zone, but it's not that tight hole that you're looking for. But because these are not quite regulated, your shot string's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. So we've somewhat got that. But each bullet does grip the lands and grooves a little different. So that's the lightest one that we're playing with at the moment. Okay. Everything's still tight. See how I gotta give it a shove? Six shots. Okay. 258. Yeah. 258. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's I think 6. Well, several there and several there. Oh, looks like the first 3 are always going to be your tightest, and then the power drops. All right, this is 300. See, first shot, second shot, third shot, that's where I quit. M50 at 50 yards. So gentlemen, the lighter bullets definitely are giving me a better performance. The 175s, the 235s, and the 258, the first 2 or 3 shots are really tight, and then the power level starts to drop. this is a lightweight rifle. Okay, it's not a heavyweight beater. So you can see here with the 300, the first shot's dead on at 4,500 psi, and then it just drops. Okay, so that is why you can't push giant slugs in a medium power setup. It's a tool designed for a specific job. Just always keep that in mind. Don't try to make it into something it's not. You know, if you play golf, you're not going to try to drive a ball, you know, with a number 3 wedge 300 yards. You want a driver. So get the right tool for the job. So, gentlemen, as you can see, and I've mentioned before, don't try to turn your rifle into something it's not, okay? The M50s and the whole HP series are designed for lighter slugs. You start putting in the real heavy ones, they're good for 1, maybe 2 shots up close, but then they just drop like a rock. You can see that on the 300. Don't try to turn the HP into a Challenger, okay? You're going to be very disappointed with the results. So, starting out with 4,500 psi, ending up with around 3,200. I'll put the chart in the video from the previous indoor power testing, right here. Now you can see the speeds in the chart tell you something. You know, it gives you a good rule of thumb on, you know, velocities and so on. So for a medium big game rifle, I definitely wouldn't go over the 258. To me, at least with my ability to shoot straight, 50 yards would be about as much as I would go for. The 235 is going to give you the most devastating expansion because it's got a much bigger cavity, but the 258 is going to deliver a little more foot-pounds of energy. So that is, I think, about it. You have to kind of decide what you like and what you don't like. Again, this is the B&W M50 from Bintac. You go to his website, bintacllc.com. You have the pricing and the details of the rifle. Again, it's got the folding stock. The barrel is threaded, so you can put on a Donnie donkey schlong to quiet it down. That is it, gentlemen. Thoroughly impressed, happy, and if you're looking for a midweight 50 cal, like I said, I'm doing 495 diameter on this. Go to Bintac and give him a call and see what he can do for you. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be able to come back at you with some more videos. So this is the end of the 50-yard accuracy testing. Mr. Hollow Point, thank you very much.